for that sampling of the exciting solutions that Jio is developing. Friends, given Jio's ambition to be a global technology, platform and solutions company, it is important that we keep the company of the best technology enterprises in the world. Last year, we announced a partnership with Microsoft, and I'm happy to report that we are making rapid progress in our Azure cloud partnership. As I mentioned to you earlier, we are privileged to enter into another strategic partnership with Facebook, one of the very best technology companies in the world. We had announced our partnership in April of this year, and we have now received all the necessary regulatory approvals. Both Facebook and Jio share a strong vision for digitally empowering consumers as well as small businesses and entrepreneurs across India. And now I want to share with you a message from the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, which he made at the time of the announcement of our partnership.
Hey everyone, I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I hope you're all staying healthy and safe. I wanted to share an important update, that Facebook is joining forces with a new partner in India. We're making a major financial investment, and we're going to become the largest minority shareholder in Jio platforms. But more than that, we're also committing to work together on some critical projects that we think are going to open up a lot of opportunities for commerce in India. Now, India is a special place for us. It's home to the largest communities around the world on Facebook and WhatsApp, and there are a lot of talented entrepreneurs. And it's also in the middle of a major digital transformation that's being led by organizations like Jio that over the last 4 years have worked to get hundreds of millions of Indians onto the internet. And that's a big deal because when people get access to the internet and digital tools, they're empowered to do a whole lot of new things, learning and teaching and finding communities of people they care about, and of course, starting all kinds of new businesses. And this is really important, especially right now, because small businesses are the core of every country's economy, and they need our support. India has more than 60 million small businesses, and millions of people rely on them for their jobs and livelihoods. And a lot of entrepreneurs now need tools that they can rely on to help them find and communicate with their customers and to grow their businesses. Now, with a lot of communities around the world in lockdown, it's even more important now than ever that people have the tools to connect with each other and that businesses can find ways to operate online. And this is something that we think that we can help with, which is why we are proud to be partnering with Jio to help people and businesses in India create a lot of new opportunities, and we're going to share more on this soon. So I want to thank Mukesh AMbani and the entire Jio team for your partnership. I think we're going to be able to build a lot of great things that people find valuable in their daily lives, and importantly, that make it easier to live and easier to do business. This is an important moment for all of us, and I want to personally extend a welcome to all others who want to get involved and help in this effort. We're looking forward to getting started. So thank you, and I hope you all continue staying healthy and safe.
Thank you, Mark. WhatsApp, which is a Facebook product, is already the platform of choice for Indians and Indian businesses to connect with each other. Over 400 million WhatsApp users in India bring unique value to our partnership. Jio's new commerce platform, Geomart, and WhatsApp will be working closely to create growth opportunities for millions of Indian small merchants and kirana shops, and to ensure that consumers are able to transact seamlessly with nearby kiranas using Geomart and WhatsApp. Friends, let me now talk about our partnership with Google. From day one, it has been Jio's commitment to provide affordable 4G devices to more than 300 million feature phone users in India. It was with this intention that a couple of years back, we developed the Jio phone, which still remains the world's most affordable 4G phone. Now, even though we have sold over 100 million Jio phones till date, There are many feature phone users who are waiting to upgrade to a conventional smartphone if only it were somehow more affordable. So we have decided to address this challenge head on. We believe we can design an entry-level 4G or even a 5G smartphone for a fraction of its current cost. But to power such a value-engineered smartphone, we also need an equally value-engineered smartphone operating system, and such an operating system must be designed with India in mind. Google and Jio are partnering to build an Android-based smartphone operating system. Through this partnership, we are confident that we can accelerate the national mission of putting a smart device in the hands of every Indian. As India is standing at the doorsteps of the 5G era, we should accelerate the migration of 350 million Indians who currently use a 2G feature phone to an affordable smartphone. They should not be deprived of the benefits that digital and the data revolutions offer. SHIP is determined to make India 2G Mukt. On this occasion, we have with us a special guest to talk about this partnership, the CEO of Google and a proud Indian icon, Sundar Pichai.
Thanks, Mukesh, and to the entire team at Reliance Industries for all the work you do to give millions of Indians the power to shape their destiny through technology. And thank you for the opportunity to share a few words about what our new partnership means to Google. Getting technology into the hands of more people is a big part of Google's mission to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Through this partnership with Jio platforms, we see the chance to have an even greater impact than either company could have alone. This partnership is a key part of Google's next chapter of investment in India. Earlier this week, we announced our Google for India Digitization Fund, an effort to invest 75,000 crore rupees, or approximately $10 billion, to accelerate India's digital economy for the next 5 to 7 years. Our investment of $4.5 billion in Jio is the first and the biggest investment we will make through this fund. I'm excited that our joint collaboration will focus on increasing access for hundreds of millions of Indians who don't currently own a smartphone, while improving the mobile experience for all. Growing up, I remember how the arrival of each new technology improved the lives of my family. Today, people in India no longer have to wait for technology to come to you. A whole new generation of technologies are happening here first. At the same time, smartphones and affordable data have made it possible for 1 billion Indians to come online. Reliance, and Jio in particular, deserves a good deal of credit for this progress. But there is more work to do to connect every Indian to the opportunities that technology creates. This goal is especially important at a time of enormous challenge for India and the world. I've never been more hopeful about India's future. It's a future we can help shape by partnering together. Thank you for having me. I wish you strength and good health in the months to come.
Thank you, Sundar, for your wonderful words. We are truly blessed to have world-class partners like Facebook, Google, and Microsoft. In their company, we are even more confident of reaching the ambitious goals that we have currently identified. And in a large market like India, I am sure we will find even more areas where we can work together. Friends, our journey thus far and our road ahead is possible, most of all, because of the talented and the passionate people who are part of the Jio family. And in this family, we count our employees, our strategic partners, our technology partners, our channel partners, and the many startups who have partnered with us. Just a few decades back, Reliance itself was a startup. And as a less than 4-year-old company, Jio, is still very much a startup. As such, we have a very special place in our heart for startups, whom we consider our brothers in arms. I believe that there is no better partner for Indian startups than Jio. We are well positioned to help Indian startups in a number of ways, whether it be in technology development, product development, distribution market access, or even scale-up capital. We are ready to integrate them into our roadmap and to help them reach their full potential. We believe that this would be the true measure of success for Jio to create a mighty knowledge coalition that solves India's problems and opens the doors for many more companies from India to step successfully onto the global stage. Friends, together I am confident that Jio and this extended Jio family will play a leading role in India's transformation into a digital society and one of the leading digitally enabled economies in the world. Let me now present the success of our media and entertainment. Our Network 18 Group's 72-channel strong TV broadcast network across news and entertainment reaches more than 800 million Indians. Our digital properties are now used by almost 200 million people every month. We are amongst the top 10 digital news players across sectors. We are consolidating our media and distribution business. Den and Hathway are being merged with Network 18 and TV 18 subject to regulatory approvals. This will make Network 18 Group the largest listed media and distribution company in the country. Dear shareholders, Reliance Retail has been at the forefront of bringing about the organized retail revolution in India. At the heart of our business is our relentless commitment to serve customers at scale to meet their everyday needs by providing extreme value and convenience. We do this by partnering with farmers, small and medium scale manufacturers, merchants, vendors, startups, and global companies. Last year, Reliance retail revenues were 162,936 crores and our EBITDA was 9,654 crores. We are India's largest and most profitable retail business. Reliance Retail is the fastest growing retailer in the world and the only Indian retailer to feature in the top 100 global retailers. And we continue to be a partner of choice for marquee international brands. I applaud the entire Reliance Retail team for ensuring supply of essentials to our consumers despite enormous constraints during the lockdown. Dear share owners, in the last 5 years, our revenues in the retail business have grown 8 times and our profit 11 times. This positions us well in the years ahead to continue to deliver on our promise of exponential growth. 4 things that give me huge satisfaction are: first, more than 2/3 of our nearly 12,000 stores are operated in Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4 towns of India. Second, the deep-rooted bonds with tens of thousands of farmers that has helped us source over 80% of our fresh fruits and vegetables directly from farmers. We sell more fruits and vegetables than any other organized retailer in the country. And we will be the first farm-to-home company at scale globally and intend to strengthen our bonds with the farmers manifold. Third, we continue to provide large employment and development opportunities for lakhs of people across India. Fourth, our growth model is based on partnership with small merchants and shopkeepers. Dear shareholders, last year I spoke about our new commerce initiative, Geomart. I strongly believe that this provides us with an opportunity to promote inclusive growth and shared value for all our partners. GeoMart is a tech-enabled partnership that will link producers, traders, small merchants, consumer brands, and consumers, and will reduce inefficiencies, thereby creating more value for everyone in the retail ecosystem. Connecting farmers and delivering their fresh produce directly to homes is a key part of our grocery strategy. This will significantly improve farmer income and incentivize higher productivity. New commerce will transfer significant new value to consumers, producers, and merchants. I am happy to report that we are accelerating the rollout of GeoMart. Currently, we have successfully piloted our GeoMart grocery model with Kirana partners. We are also piloting the beta version of GeoMart grocery customer online platform in 200 cities. Just within a few weeks of launch, we have reached over 250,000 orders a day, and the numbers continue to grow each day. GeoMart is now focused on scaling its geographical reach and delivery capabilities. GeoMart is obsessed with providing convenience and a superior shopping experience to consumers. In addition to grocery, we will expand GeoMart to cover electronics, fashion, pharmaceutical, and healthcare in the days ahead. In the coming years, we will cover many more cities, serve many more customers across India, and expand to many more categories. We will also strengthen our collaboration with more entrepreneurs, brands, and businesses. This seamless connection will provide a huge boost to India's consumption, which in turn will strengthen India's existing manufacturing capacity as well as enable new startups. And over time, India can be a large manufacturing hub for meeting our own growing consumption needs and also increase our exports, including farm products, to global markets. Dear shareholders, today the world recognizes our hyper-growth, inclusive retail and new commerce model. We have received strong interest from strategic and financial investors to invest in Reliance Retail. We will induct global partners and investors in Reliance Retail in the next few quarters. I will keep you informed about the progress of Reliance Retail, which is at the doorsteps of continued exponential growth. Dear share owners, now I will present our plans to transform our energy and materials business into a new growth engine. The year gone by was the most challenging for global refining and petrochemical industries. Even in this uncertain and volatile environment, our O2C business outperformed the sector and delivered an EBITDA of 55,394 crores. In the first 2 quarters this year, business and consumer activity had come to a halt, leading to unprecedented demand destruction and dislocation of margin. Despite that, I am glad to report that all our manufacturing facilities continued to operate at over 90% capacity utilization. During India's lockdown, we leveraged our deep understanding of global markets and successfully enhanced our petrochemical and fuel exports by over 2.5 times in just 2 weeks. I'm proud to share with you that in April 2020, our O2C business accounted for nearly 50% of India's export. I applaud the entire O2C business and manufacturing teams for their agility and focus. We have commissioned India's first butyl rubber plant, which places us among the world's top 10 producers of butyl rubber. Our O2C business has competitive feedstock streams that are building blocks for specialty and new value chains of acetyls, acrylates, phenols, and polyurethanes. Reliance has been approached by global companies for strategic partnership in its petrochemical businesses, including in utilizing these feedstocks. These potential partnerships will help us build competitive manufacturing capacity at our existing sites to serve the deficit Indian market that still depends on large-scale imports of chemicals. With this, we will have an integrated and competitive oil-to-chemicals portfolio which is valuable to global companies as it provides access to the large and growing Indian market. Last year, I shared with you the basis of equity investment by Saudi Aramco in our O2C business. Due to unforeseen circumstances in the energy market and the COVID-19 situation, the deal has not progressed as per the original timeline. Our equity requirements for becoming debt-free have already been met. Nevertheless, we at Reliance value our 2-decade-long relationship with Saudi Aramco and are very committed to a long-term partnership. We will approach NCLT with our proposal to spin off our O2C business into a separate subsidiary to facilitate multiple partnership opportunities. We expect to complete this process by early 2021. Dear friends, BP is our valued partner in the upstream energy business. We expect to restart the KGD6 basin towards the end of the year and provide India with natural gas, which is one of the cleanest fossil fuels. We have further strengthened our relationship with BP, who have invested into our existing fuel retailing business under a new brand of Geo BP. Based on our combined strength, Geo BP will provide new age mobility solutions to Indian consumers. Dear friends, let me now share with you Reliance's long-term vision beyond O2C and how we are reimagining our entire energy platform. Our guiding purpose is prosperity for all people and prosperity for our planet before prosperity for our energy business. The catastrophic impact of climate change calls for the legacy energy industry to reinvent itself on a war footing. Furthermore, the world needs access to clean and affordable energy, and this must be met as it is a prerequisite to ensuring quality of life for all people. To meet these twin challenges, the energy industry must understand that fossil fuels and renewables are not mutually exclusive or contradictory. The first 3 industrial revolutions based on fossil fuels disturbed the natural carbon cycle on planet Earth. The 4th industrial revolution has the opportunity to repair and restore the carbon cycle. Here, Mother Nature is our best teacher. She wastes nothing and recycles everything. So it is imperative that the energy industry adopts a clean, circular, sustainable, and planet-friendly model that delivers green and affordable energy to all 7.8 billion people on the planet. This is what will drive our progress towards a cleaner planet for a safer humanity. This can be achieved by making carbon dioxide as a recyclable resource rather than treating it as an emitted waste. While Reliance will remain a user of crude oil and natural gas, we are committed to embracing new technologies to convert our carbon dioxide into useful products and chemicals. We have already made substantial progress on the photosynthetic biological pathways to convert our carbon dioxide emissions at Jamnagar into high-value proteins, nutraceuticals, advanced materials, and fuels. We will develop next-gen carbon capture and storage technologies. We are evaluating novel catalytic and electromechanical transformation to use carbon dioxide as a valuable feedstock. Reliance also has a proprietary technology to convert transportation fuels to valuable petrochemical and material building blocks. And at the same time, we will replace transportation fuels with clean electricity and hydrogen. We will combine our strengths in digital, power electronics, advanced materials, and electrochemistry to build full-stack electrolyzer and fuel cell solutions in India. We will build an optimal mix of reliable, clean, and affordable energy with hydrogen, wind, solar, fuel cells, and battery. Transforming our energy business to tackle one of the biggest challenges before India and the world is our new growth opportunity. On successful implementation of this strategy, we target to become net carbon zero by the year 2035. We have a 15-year vision to build Reliance as one of the world's leading new energy and new materials company. It will be a platform company which will execute our vision in the worldwide collaborative model. This model envisages a large coalition of global financial investors, reputed technology partners, and startups working on futuristic solutions. The new energy business, based on the principle of carbon recycle and the circular economy, is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity for India and the world. It is also an opportunity to make clean and green energy abundantly available at an affordable price to every Indian enterprise, and every Indian utility. More than a business, this is our seva to save planet Earth from the ravages of climate change. We shall spare no effort in realizing this dream. From time to time, I shall apprise you of our progress in this business. Friends, let me now welcome Neeta to brief all of you about the great work that Reliance Foundation has done.
Thank you, Mukesh. Esteemed shareholders, Namaskar. As I speak to you for the first time ever in a Reliance AGM, I feel a profound sense of humility and gratitude. All of us have witnessed the unprecedented pain, uncertainty, and suffering that the COVID-19 pandemic is causing. That is why Mukesh and I decided that we should do all that we can in performing our humanitarian